Greetings and salutations. Second Star right here with another Raid Shadow Legends video, and today there's a bunch of sad news. It's the day after Halloween, right? So my favorite holiday is another year away. My feet are killing me from walking around the neighborhood all night with my kids. I am on a sugar hangover that was well deserved. The double Ancient Shard summoning event is over. That was a lot of fun. This account in particular did really well. My free-to-play account did not do so well. That was very grim. It was a bloodbath. That was not good. But there's a new event today. So they're coming fast and furious from Plarium lately. And if you recall last week, there was a Skull Crown event where if you opened a Void Shard, you had a 10 times more chance to get Skull Crown if that Void Shard was going to be an epic. So it didn't increase your odds of getting an epic, but if you got that epic, it was going to be Skull Crown. That was a cool event. Did not work out for me, unfortunately. But today, they're going in another direction, because today they're doing that same type of event with Madame Serris. Madame Serris is, of course, one of the new Halloween champions that came out last week, and she's amazing. All of the Halloween champions are great. I'm almost done with my Harvest Jack fusion, so I'm super excited about that, because I love the Halloween champions. I love the theme. I love the way they look. I love all their awesome abilities. I can't wait to get Harvest Jack going, and I hope to also get Madame Serris, because she is really cool, and I think that she'll synergize really well with in a lot of different areas. Now, here's another thing. Because they don't increase your odds of getting an epic, it's you still have just a very small chance of getting an epic, and that kind of stinks. It's only an 8% chance. And I think, personally, that I deserve a Madame Serris. Okay? And that's not coming from a place of entitlement. That's coming from a place of, I've watched so many witch-themed movies this month leading up to Halloween that I think I've paid my dues, right? I watched both Suspirias, right? I watched the new Blair Witch, which wasn't bad. I watched The Witch, of course, great movie. I watched both The Craft and The Covenant, right? So I have goth chicks and emo dudes covered in that area. My wife watched Practical Magic. She liked Sandra Bullock, and it wasn't too bad of a movie. I watched the entire season of A Discovery of Witches on Shudder. Is there anything else? Witches of Eastwick, Jack Nicholson classic. That's a good one. And Hocus Pocus, which I didn't actually sit down and watch. But I think that just being in retail establishments this month where they're selling Halloween stuff and everyone's always playing that movie, I think that over the course of the month, I think I've pieced together enough of that movie to have seen the entire thing. Which is fine, because 1993 Sarah Jessica Parker is pretty clutch. So, speaking of clutch, let's go into the portal and see what we can achieve here. Oh, hang on, let me check my phone real quick. Okay. Alright, so let's go into the portal. I have 18 shards, if I recall correctly, yes. I did my monthly. I finished some artifact quests that the Void Shard was an award for. So I have 18 total. You can't pull a 10 pull with Voids, which is fine, I guess. I always feel like a 10 pull gives you a better chance to get an epic. And that's not based on any kind of math or science or physics or anything. No quantum computing. That's just me with a gut feeling. So we're gonna have to pull these one at a time, and I just made space. I think we have 18 slots exactly, so I think we're good. And I'm nervous, because here's how this goes for me with the Void Shards: Skirmisher, 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 Daywalker. Yeah, I always get the worst Void summons, but let's just try it. Just pull one, see what happens. Okay, so that's not what we want, is it? All right, so let's continue. Okay, Centurion. That's not what I'm looking for. Why is he wearing blue and red? So weird. Okay, here's an epic. Okay, it's Azure. I do not have very many Void epics. Azure is one, so that's okay. Let's continue. Renegade has a cool skill, but it's difficult to use. It's this one right here. Decrease the cooldown of all ally skills by 2 turns. And the skill does not affect this champion or their champions with that skill. So you can't, it doesn't synergize with a Painkeeper, which would be so cool, right? That would have been awesome. Maybe that'll break one day on accident and we'll be able to play with it for a bit. But okay, moving on. Renegade could have been cool. All right. Veteran. Actually, this is a really good rare, a really good void rare, and I didn't have a veteran. I'm kind of excited. Attacks an enemy 2 times, 35% chance of placing a 50% decreased attack buff for 2 turns. That's awesome. And damage inflicted is proportional to defense. That's great. I already have, Tyrell, so I don't necessarily need him for that, but still great. Attacks an enemy, places a 30% increased crit rate buff on all allies for 3 turns if the target is killed. Again, in his proportional defense, this is really cool. Attacks all enemies on his A3, 50% chance of placing a block buffs debuff for 1 turn. And damage increases according to this champion's max hit points. This is just a really well designed rare. Really, really cool. I don't know that I have a use for him right now. But still, a great design that really should be commended. Alright, let's go. That's probably, I bet Azure's going to be the only epic I get. I don't have a good feeling today. Sometimes I'm feeling the flow, and I'm just not today. We'll see. Where's the thing? Okay. Alright, Confessor. I don't really care about Confessor. Okay, Steadfast Marshal. I wish I still needed him for the fusion, however, I do not. Good luck to anyone else out there who needs a Steadfast Marshal. Ox, go away. Oof. Hey man, Seducer, he's great. He's a skill book for me. I'm slowly building up my Seducer. I know he's good. He's not great, but he's good. And Stu Gaming, if you follow that channel, he has so much great stuff using Seducer. It's awesome. Alright, let's continue on. Oh my gosh, come on guys. Cold Heart, of course I have one at level 60, and she's fantastic DPS. And there's a lot of spider strategies out there that use 2 Cold Hearts. I was kind of working towards a different strategy that didn't need that, but I haven't beat Spider 20 yet. So I'll probably build up another Cold Heart and see if we can make this happen. She's great. It's too bad that her non-void equivalent, the Steel Boyer, was nerfed into oblivion. It's really sad. I think they should have kept Steel Boyer more usable, because Cold Heart exists. So what's the problem? Just because it's void. I don't know. And anyone out there who's really wanting a Cold Heart, you want to have a good solid team to back her up, because she is so squishy. She'll spend most of the time bleeding out on the floor of the dungeon if she doesn't have good support with her. Okay, let's go. What's next? Okay, Hollow. This is not doing any good with her. Oh, right. I only have 8 left. Oh, why did it give me Azure of all things? A duplicate void epic. That it's okay. It's okay. Okay. Oh boy. Yep. I always want to call him Justicar, but it's spelled Justiciar, right? That's weird. Why did they just call him Justicar? Okay. Moving on. Worthless champion. Eviscerator. I really like Eviscerator. She's even squishier than Cold Heart, but Eviscerator is really cool. In Arena, a well-built Eviscerator can really turn the tide. Whenever I go up against an Eviscerator, I always purposefully play them because I want to see what they've done. Because whenever you do anything, she attacks. Whenever you buff, it's really cool the way that she's built. Unfortunately, she doesn't do a whole lot of damage, it seems to me, and super squishy. But a well-built Eviscerator, I've seen them rip through arena teams, and it's really cool. If you ever find yourself wanting to do something cool and new in arena that goes a little bit against the meta, try to work in an Eviscerator. Oh, here we go. Another one of these renegades. This is not going too well, is it, guys? 5 more. Okay, come on. Come on. I want that Madame Serris so badly. Ugh. Wow. Stitched Beast. I got one in the tournament. Okay, well. Next. Guys, I'm really sorry that this is so grim. Oh my gosh, Vanguard. Okay, now he's on first blush, he looks horrible. He's defense, but his attacks scale off his attack for some reason. But a defense down on his A1, that's not too bad. Provoke if it's under increased defense. So it's not a chance to provoke. It's his A2 is kind of dependent on his A1, or if you have a team with more provokes on there, or more defense downs on there, like a Zargala or Ghostborn or Tyrell, then maybe he has more utility. And his passive is kind of cool. Decreases the duration of all buffs on the attacker when hit by an enemy under a provoke. So he's bad, but he's not as bad as people make him out to be. He just seems a bit difficult to use, I guess. Or maybe this is just me rationalizing, because everything I've gotten has been horrible. Okay, well, let's try again. We have 3 more. So 3 more chances. I mean, we could get bailed out at the end. You never know. I'm always going to think positive. Oh, so close. But Seer is awesome. Okay, it's not Madame Serris, but Seer is really good. And I did not have a Seer. So that's exciting. Seer does a lot of really cool things. An extra turn, 15% on the A1, which is great. Increased crit and a weaken on the A2. So cool. And then Karma Burn is fantastic. Removes all buffs from allies and enemies. Just wipes the slate clean. Then attacks all enemies. Damage increases according to the number of removed buffs. Has a 50% chance of placing a sleep on all enemies for a turn. Chance of placing a sleep increases by 5% for each debuff removed. And it's based on enemy max hit points. It's great. Her A3 is fantastic. Okay. So Seer is great. I'm really happy that I got a Seer. This worked out well, and I have two more. Okay. Seer really pulled this through for me. Well, that's not a Madame Serris, and I really wanted Madame Serris, but okay. So 3 renegades. So they really want me to have more renegades. So almost a basketball team. Almost a basketball team of renegades in my roster. And last one. Let's go, guys. Oh, but Fellhound's awesome, you know. But mine's fully booked, level 50. I'm working on him. Working on his masteries right now. So another unneeded, just food. I'm a little bit bummed out that I didn't get Madame Serris. But it's okay, because today, by the end of the day, I'll have fused Harvest Jack. So I will have worked my butt off for a Halloween champion. It's not Madame Serris. And I never got Frankenstein either, but sorry, Frankenstein's monster. So you know, I'm disappointed, but I'm not disappointed. I did get Seer, and Seer is a top tier champion. Let's face it. So I did get something great, and I got another Cold Heart. You know, and then I got a lot of food, I guess, is one way to look at it. Void food. That's okay. You know what? I'm happy. How about you guys? Everyone pulling their voice today. If anyone gets Madame Serris, I want you to tell me. And then I want you to make a video of it, and I want you to link it to me so that I can watch it and feel envious of you in your joy in having such a great champion. But you know what? I'm going to build up my Seer. I'm going to have Harvest Jack today. Things are going to be okay. They're going to be okay for me. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Everyone enjoy working up to Thanksgiving now. Okay? Take down all those Halloween decorations. And does anyone ever decorate for Thanksgiving? I don't know. I don't remember seeing like a Thanksgiving section in a store. Oh well, that's okay. Topic for another day, I suppose. Thank you very much for watching. Feel free to throw me a like. Please subscribe if you enjoy this. I will be doing videos as often as I can, just because I like it. I like it a lot. And I want to thank you for sticking around. Take care. Enjoy your day.